Hello, friends. My name is host Eric, host talking with famous people, and I've got a surprisingly full room here. Not surprising that it's full, but when I came in here, it was empty, and then it works that way. People just sort of show up around the same time, and Anyway, what I want to do today is to talk about the fact that I've got so many videos, and many of them from a couple of years ago don't have hardly any views, maybe like 10 views or something on them. And it occurs to me, naturally, it doesn't occur to me, but it's obviously so that it's extremely difficult to find anything. I'm talking with famous people. If you're looking, well, which video should I watch or something like that, who the fuck knows, right? It's impossible to find anything that is any indicator of directionality. So I think this video, however, might be an indicator of directionality. You might find it useful, and if you don't, that's fine. And if you do, then that's great too. I've got these 19 old videos that I found today when looking for something else that I never was able to find. And I've made this little chart here, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to do a quick preview of each of these. And if you think you might be interested in that video, you could click this link. It'll be in the description or in the comments or something like that. All right, so here we go. Here's the first thing. Do I have my screen share on still? No. Let me share it so everybody else can see too. Okay. So the first video here, I'm going to start on this side. No, that's the new one. That can go away. Yes, leave. Okay. The first one here is the retrospective video. Now, there's two of these. The first retrospective covers from the beginning of the channel through the first 4 or 5 months. And you can see it's narrator clips.
I'm rapping. Yeah.
This is a clip of Rapping Eric and
Outtakes as the video part of it because it was as innocuous as I could possibly come up with.
It's got a narrator explaining what was going on.
So Rapping Eric upload represented my first foray into video making just a month or so after I had quit drinking that I uploaded that.
Okay, so you get the gist of that. Now let's go to Retrospective 2. Starts where Retrospective 1 ends in terms of the timeline. It's better. Retrospective 2 is a better video.
With famous people, my name is host Eric, and this is part 2 of the retrospective of the channel. Part 1 covered the period of time from February 2014 through September 2014. This part 2 covers from October 2014 through February 2015.
Okay.
Not yet seen part 1.
So I should probably put the speakers on if these guys are going to hear it at all. So what that just told you is the dates for the 2 videos, in case you're curious about that. I need to make a third one because I obviously have a lot more shit to go over, but this basically represents the quickest sort of overview thing. Those are the retrospectives. This one is, I like this video a lot. It's edited. I put a lot of time and work into it.
The year was 1981, and the esteemed Dr. Lionel Sprinting Wolf Cazaquo was merely Lionel Cazaquo, recent high school graduate. Jobless, penniless, prospectless, and with no skills beyond his own intuitive godlike wisdom, Lionel Cazaquo set about to change the world.
Okay, so that's a documentary on Dr. Lionel Sprinting Wolf Cazaquo, Native American life coach. Great video. This one, Victorian blind orphan explains how he became an orphan. It shows a little bit of range of different kinds of videos. This one's audio only.
I wanted to talk to you more about farming.
It's a humor thing. It's an audio recording I made in the car. The reason I included it is because I actually, a lot of those ones are kind of, whatever. This one I like it a lot. You might not. I don't know. Kim hates everything pretty much, so she's a poor gauge of anything. She hates anything that takes any risk. Put it that way. So I haven't even shared with her that any of this stuff, like the humorous stuff, because she cringes before she even hears the first syllable. Not because of any history of extreme failure on my part in that account, but just because FESA can function. Okay, this one here, TWFP Outtakes, is really one of my favorite videos, I think. It's what it sounds like. It's an Outtakes video. Another disaster is beginning.
First of all, man, just bitch about the Kirk.
Okay, I like the video. It's quick edit, and you can see on here in this document, it tells you about it, a little bit about what kind of video it is and stuff. So, Outtakes, edited snippets, clips, mostly humorous effects, clips in a quick edit style. All right. The next one is a famous person in green hat explains equality means no selling of anything. This is like the most mindless, befuddled leftist you've ever encountered. And it gets good around 24 minutes. So don't start at the
right
beginning.
now you got people who are really rich, you got people who are really poor. What do you do? You're the king now. What do you do?
Wait, say again?
Okay, well, right now we've got a lot of inequality, right? We got some people who are super rich, some people who are super poor, right?
You give the ones for up to what the rich has. You put the max for the rich.
The max what?
Max currency.
Max currency. What does that mean? You give them.
Like there is no currency.
There's no currency. So you just take all the money away.
Quality, you give me everything. Just as a king, you can find everything.
Anyway, you can imagine how that goes. It's crazy how, like, and just complete fantasy land some people can be. Alright, this startles the fuck out of host Eric. I won't spoil it. It comes around, I don't know. It's like late in the video. It's like 2 minutes in or something that it happens. So you can kind of skip part of the beginning part. It's not really that good or anything, but the startling part towards the end is very much worth watching, I think. I enjoyed it. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. This one, it's the Quadruplus Socion, Other Time People Are Just Guests. The Quadruplus is a superhero whose various abilities and such are discussed in this. If you don't know about quadruppling, if you get all 4 members of a quadra together, and only those 4 people together, around a table or something, purportedly you experience a quadruple, which causes you to feel a great deal of elation. It's reportedly 100 million times better than shooting heroin. So it's pretty good, I guess. Okay, you probably want to watch this one, I'm sure. So if you do, it'll just be on the list as well. Truth about the French horn. It's not really the truth about the French horn, but it's an important message anyway. I would highly recommend it. It's only 2:31, and you'll learn a lot about the French horn. It's not true. Okay, I don't have this one on the list. I took this one off. What is your spirit animal? Mine's not a salmon. Okay, these are actually really interesting. I don't even remember making these at all, but these are actual videos in which I try to cover the history of America through the 18th and 19th centuries in 11 minutes. And it's pretty entertaining. I enjoyed watching the part of it I watched.
All about American history from start to finish. Here we go. So way back when, some Europeans came from Europe and they settled different places in America. So English people went and they settled like where the East Coast is, main East Coast part of New York. Some Spanish people came and settled down in Florida. Some French people.
Okay, so it's like, it goes through presidents and what they did and all that kind of shit. And it gets better as it moves along. I enjoyed it. The part I want to finish watching it, but I was busy making this shit set up. All right, this one, the history of Germany. Same idea, but instead of America, it's Germany.
Topic we all share and enjoy. Next, we're going to talk about German history. The history of Germany. Germany has a fun history. So, a long time ago, my family, Strauss family, my dad's dad, and my mom's dad's dad, they both German. The brand standards and Strauss. Hello, so, hello, ja.
This one is very, very informative, and it really does cover a lot of good history. It's not just a bunch of jokes or anything. You should listen to this one. This one is called The History of History, and it goes back to like caveman days. So I'd recommend this one as well, same concept. This video is a weird video I just happened upon. It's about what the definition of honor, which is a strange question to make a video about, but it seemed interesting. It's something I thought, I kind of want to watch that later. I just watched a little bit of it, and so I thought I'd include it here. This one, Shame the Savior, Part 2 of the Metaphysics Overview and Explication. At the very beginning of the channel, I was making a lot of these philosophy talk videos, and this one's about reincarnation, and I think it's pretty interesting. It's probably worth watching the whole thing as well. I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing yet, but the part of it I watched was good. This is if you want to see me teasing somebody who's trying to swing his dick around. I do so to Master Debater, who was trying to swing his dick around in the most absurd fashion, so I had to tease him a little bit. Alright, this one, The One True History of the World, featuring Taylor, Katie, Ken, and it's about a new religion called Chrislamity. Chrislamity, which is it's a mix of Christianity and Islam. Anyway, it's pretty good, I'll tell you. You can see I got a good distance into that one. Systems analysis, public policy, and marmalade. The marmalade part is just right here at the beginning. The rest of it's about systems analysis and public policy. It's a little dry, but if you want a very informative video, this one is very informative and worth watching. Now, this is a video that I just made public again. It had been private for quite a long time, but because it's very controversial, it's about my position on Islam and the need for Islamic people to be desensitized regarding what they consider sacred. In other words, they have to understand that the secular right to free expression is always going to take precedence over their, whatever they view as sacred and not subject to taunting. They need to get in the habit of making fun of Islam, making fun of Muhammad, making fun of all that shit. And if they can't take it, they can't take a joke, then they need to go fuck themselves. Basically, this video is it's very calm and pleasant tone and mild mannered throughout, but I had it private because basically it's like people freak the fuck out over this shit. It's weird. I always thought they can't be that serious. They must know that they're just being ridiculous. Not necessarily. I don't know. So I had it down for a while because chilling effects, basically. Anyway, it's worth watching. This one, action-packedest 1 minute of TWP history. I put this in a video the other night as well, but I didn't link to it, so the link will be here. This is very action-packed. As you see, there's fire. There's a lady who's completely insane.
Don't go that way, lady.
What is she doing?
Hey,
Why?
lady.
Why?
No, lady.
What the fuck is that woman thinking? Anyway, that's my list of videos there, and hopefully you might want to watch one of those. I'm going to put this little paper here in the description. Now note, these are not timestamps. They're going to appear as timestamps. They're not timestamps. They're lengths of the video, how long the video is. So don't make that mistake. Okay, anybody in the room is still here wishes to comment? Comment, question, complain, concern, query, or quiz me, or go to Quiznos and buy me a sandwich? I was sure I'd get a taker on the last one. Oh well, thanks for watching at home viewer, and don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.